People strolling near a Michiana high school make a terrifying discovery: a man's body laying lifeless near the river.
And while you were sleeping, two cars crashed into each other head-on in Buchanan. Good morning, Michiana, and welcome to ABC 57 News at 4:30. I'm Emily Evans.
And I'm Rachel Brown. We've been following a lot of stories overnight that we'll get to in just a second, but first we want to turn our attention to the weather outside.
For that, let's get over to meteorologist Greg Bobus in the Weather Center now. Good morning, Greg.
Hey, good morning. We have a much different morning than we've seen so far this week. We have rain in some spots, and other areas going to be seeing some rain relatively soon. So you need the umbrella this morning, you need it this afternoon, tonight, and parts of tomorrow. Our active weather pattern is kicking in. Let's dive right into satellite radar, and you can see that if you're north of the state line and you're in southwestern Michigan right now, you're either seeing rain or it is knocking on your doorstep. Most of northern Indiana not seeing much rain yet, but you can see to the west we've got a lot of activity, and we're going to zoom in about 10 minutes on all of the rain that's in our neighborhoods and where it's headed. But here's the big setup, at least for today. Note that this morning for the next several hours we're going to continue to see some rain. We'll take a brief break early afternoon, late morning, around lunchtime or so, and then we'll bring in some more scattered showers and possibly a few storms, taking us into this late afternoon into the evening, and then that activity again will continue going down toward tonight, because look off to the west, there's a lot on radar to kick off today. But as far as the static live Doppler picture goes, we've got lightning. We've got a lot of lightning with this. You're going to hear a very loud and a very active system begin to track through the area. Temperatures right now, comfortable upper 60s to right around 70. Stick with us. We're going to dive into the radar and look at where the rain is at and where it's headed. We'll see you back here for that in 10 minutes.
Breaking overnight, two cars crashed head-on in Buchanan, Michigan. Now 3 people are in the hospital. It happened just before midnight near the intersection of Bakertown and Chamberlain. These photos were snapped just before tow trucks cleared the scene. Officials told us they're still investigating the cause of that crash.
New information from police in Elkhart this morning after a man's body was found lying near Central High School.
Police say a small group of people were walking around the riverbank on the Elkhart River near Blazer Boulevard. They called 911 when they saw his lifeless body. We spoke with Sergeant Chris Snyder last night about the investigation. Here's what he told us.
Relatively quick response by everybody, so hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of the pieces put together and figure out exactly what happened.
Detectives were at the scene for hours collecting evidence. A coroner will conduct an autopsy.
Now to an update on the victims involved in a deadly crash on the US 31 bypass. Michigan State Police say 10-month-old Jamondo Goodry was killed when the car he was in was rear-ended Wednesday afternoon. The driver of the car, Tagila Williams, is no longer listed as a patient at South Bend Memorial Hospital. Hospital staff would not elaborate. 5-year-old Jacerona Parnell is currently in the pediatric intensive care unit. 2 other children, a 6-year-old and 7-year-old, were also injured in the crash.
South Bend police need your help this morning finding this man. They say Willie Dillard has been missing since September 15th. That's when he walked out of the West Bend nursing home. He's 72 years old, about 5'6". He was last seen wearing a red baseball cap and a black and gray puffy jacket. If you see him, call police.
Lawyers weeded out dozens of potential jurors Thursday to find the full jury in a murder case that had gone cold for years. Philip Jeans was arrested in 2013, 25 years after police found Mishawaka High School student Teresa Burns' body in her house. She'd been shot in the head. Police connected Jeans to the crime after he allegedly told someone at a party he was the one who shot her. Selected jurors have been instructed not to watch the news or read the paper to maintain an unbiased perspective.
The man police say attacked and raped 3 women and attempted to rape a 4th told the court he is not guilty. 41-year-old Marcus Stewart entered his plea in Berrien County courtroom on Thursday. He wasn't the only one at the courthouse, though. So were some of his alleged victims. Their testimony helped the judge decide if the case should go to trial. You can watch the full story from inside the courtroom on ABC57.com. His trial has been set for January 19th.
South Bend police swarmed a home on Mishawaka Avenue yesterday evening looking for this man. They say they want to talk to Deontay Stutzman about a deadly shooting that took place inside an Osceola home Tuesday night. Stutzman wasn't inside that home yesterday. If you know his whereabouts, you're asked to call police.
A former LaPorte County official elected to keep track of the county books was just convicted of embezzlement. A federal jury found Mary Ray guilty of embezzling more than $150,000 in county funds. Ray also defrauded her own father-in-law out of $400,000, all in a 15-month period. She spent all of the cash on gambling. She will be sentenced in December.
The Stanley Cup champs are here in God's country for the weekend. Today, the Hawks hit the ice for the first official practice of the new season. But the new season isn't exactly a fresh start, with star Patrick Kane still at the center of a rape investigation. Yesterday, Kane spoke to the media for the first time since the allegations surfaced over the summer. He dodged a lot of reporters' questions asking about the investigation, but said when all the facts come to light, it will show he's done nothing wrong. And coming up at 5, with both the Hawks in town and Notre Dame hosting Georgia Tech, it's sure to be a big weekend for businesses. ABC 57's Evan Siri is bringing us a live report that's new, coming up at the top of the hour.
And the Irish are going to have to hustle for that win at home this weekend after losing 2 offensive starters for the season. Even though Notre Dame's defense is solid, Georgia Tech is going to be running a triple option on the field. That extra man on the field opens up a doorway for the Yellow Jackets to put up some serious points on the board. That means new quarterback Deshaun Kaiser will have to speed things up.
He doesn't have to come in here and save the day, be a solid supporting member of the other 10 guys on this team, and we'll be good on offense. We'll be really good.
Saturday's game kicks off at 3:30. For highlights and reactions from the sidelines, tune in to ABC 57 News after the game. And Coach Kelly's wife, Packy, has been hugely instrumental in the Kelly Cares Foundation.
The foundation research and prevention programs, it funds research and prevention programs in the fight against cancer. And Thursday, the Kelly Cares Foundation announced it's starting a partnership with the St. Joseph Health System and the Harper Cancer Institute. Foundation is helping fund the institute to continue researching advanced breast cancer detection. And happening tomorrow morning, bright and early, the Kelly Cares Foundation is again hosting the Game Day Chase. Runners, including some of our team from ABC 57, will lace up their shoes and race in 5 and 10K races. ABC 57 evening anchor Colleen Borman is emceeing the race. Time is 4:37. The heat from Wednesday's Republican debate hasn't even faded yet, and already there's a new controversy.
What issue Donald Trump's refusing to take a firm stance on.
And as thousands of refugees seek asylum in European countries, Germany is stepping up to take in the most. How America's proportion compares.
And we're waking up to some scattered showers, some thunderstorms this morning as well. It's going to be active this morning, active late in the day, and we're going to continue to see some rain into tomorrow. We'll track what we have on radar and look ahead for the rest of your active weekend. We'll see you back here in 2 minutes.